So 8 million is.
A couple of spares on this, isn't there?
I can see if I've got my shed.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Come round there.
This is the first aid. Lovely. Favourite bit.
Okay,
Surgery
folks,
museum.
the
somewhere.
Orlog
Thomas,
deck.
is it one of those?
Is it?
This deck,
Oh,
this
that's cool.
storage deck,
Surgical
also would
instrument.
be where the cabins of the warrant officers would be. The skilled craftsmen on board the ship. In fact, the surgeon's cabin is just over there. Mr. William Beattie was a ship surgeon, and he was a fantastic surgeon, and he could do amputations extremely fast, less than 2 minutes to remove an arm or a leg. Quicker the better, thank you very much, because you had no anaesthetic given throughout the whole operation. Any operation would be done with no anaesthetic. You literally have a piece of wood put in your mouth, and the long dolly boys, surgeon assistants, hold you down for the whole procedure to stop you moving around too much. So we've got some surgical instruments on the table, folks. We have forceps. If you have a splinter of wood deep in your body, the surgeon will just hold you down and put a piece of wood in your mouth, cut the clothes away, and then go in with a scalpel, cut open the skin and remove the bits of wood from your body. Then you've got the musket ball extractor. Same kind of thing, but if you've got a musket ball in your guts, they cut through the stomach wall, they go in with the extractor, turn the handle, opens up like a little hand and grabs the musket ball.
Up today.
Yeah. It's a bit like what engineers use to remove ball bearings from engines as well. Yeah, not much difference there. These instruments themselves would not be washed down between each patient, just wiped with a cloth. So not much infection control there.
No.
Right. There's no... Only one little child I won't remember. Right, these gentlemen are for sailors who have strayed and gone with a lady of the night and picked up a infection. They've picked up a social disease. Okay, so if a sailor has gonorrhea or any of those infections, it means he can't pass urine. So what they literally do is they heat these up to their red hot, grab hold of that part of the gentleman and go into the bladder. These are also used for treating bladder stones. They're called sounders because they go into the bladder and you literally scrape away at the bladder stone until they pass the stones naturally. Nice water, isn't it? Yeah. Very good. Okay, we have some instruments for amputation here. So if you've been injured during a battle, say for example my arm has got the bone shattered, bits of wood and musket ball in there, that arm's getting infected and I'm going to die of blood poisoning. What they literally need to do is cut my arm off. They would hold me down on the table, put a piece of wood in my mouth, cut away the sleeve of my shirt, then begin the operation. The tourniquet goes on around the top of the arm to stop the blood supply going down to the actual wound. Then they cut through the skin with a scalpel below the wound. They then pull the skin away from the flesh and then cut through the flesh to the bone with a defleshing knife all the way through. They then cut through the bone all the way through, and any bits of splinter bone sticking out are removed by the hammer and chisel to make it nice and flat. They then wash the stump down with fresh urine or boiled water. That is clean, and that literally cleans the wound down. They sew the blood vessels up with silk thread and then pull the spare skin down to make the stump, and they would leave me on a mattress with my arm up. Here's one they did earlier. This whole operation takes less than 2 minutes, between 1.5 to 2 minutes. Quicker the better, no anaesthetic given. Mr. Beattie was a fantastic surgeon. In fact, most of the British surgeons who had to go through there, they have a degree, and even though they were surgeons, they never got the name doctor unless they passed another exam and became a physician. It's still the same now. Doctors and GPs are called doctors, surgeons are still called Mr. Okay, Mr. Beattie was a very fine surgeon and he wrote an account of the death of Nelson. Okay. Right, we're going to make our way over to the painting. My head's
Got anything done?
No, I don't know.
No.
I think I'll wait.
You sure?
If you ever get a chance to read the account of death
I'll
of
leave it to
Nelson by
the-
William Beattie, if you have a Kindle, it's free. It's worth looking at.
You done it?
Yeah, first time. Not
Got it.
hard, we've done it.
I've done it loads of times. You would do it all the time if you were 6'7", wouldn't you?
That's all, isn't it?
Yeah. That's his barrel he went in, Nelson. They pickled Nelson, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, they pickled
Oh,
him.
and took it back.
And now the place where Lord Nelson brought down near the wall to the engine,
that's
he was
better.
literally placed on a pallet bed, made as comfortable as possible, his uniform stripped off him. He was paralysed from the neck downwards and his lungs were taking on small amounts of blood. As he lay there, he asked for Captain Hardy, who walked down the ladder. As Hardy walked down, Lord Nelson said, "How goes the battle, Hardy?" Captain Hardy said, "My lord, you have won the day." Nelson was happy about this. He said, "How many ships have we captured?" Captain Hardy said 14 or 15. Lord Nelson looked him in the eye and said, "I prefer 20. He asked Captain Hardy to go back to his business. Then Hardy came down a second time. This time Lord Nelson was very close to death. His lungs were filling up with blood. And as he lay there, he asked Captain Hardy to take care of his funeral. He said, "Not over the side, Hardy, not over the side. You know what to do." He asked not to be buried at sea. He was literally... He asked the traditional way of burial should be preserved in a barrel of brandy. Captain Hardy agreed to this. He also agreed to looking after Lady Hamilton and his daughter, Nelson's daughter Horatio, after his death. Lord Nelson said, "Kiss me, Hardy," and Hardy kissed him on the forehead and the cheek. Lord Nelson smiled and said, "Thank you, I'm satisfied." He lost consciousness and never woke up again. The last words he muttered were written down by the medical assistants here. They were, "Thank God I've done my duty. Thank God I've done my duty." He died aged 47 years old. He got his wish. He wasn't buried at sea. He was actually taken home in a barrel of cognac. They shaved the hair off Nelson's head, put a bag for Lady Hamilton. They then put Nelson's body in the barrel of brandy, and that barrel of brandy was transported along the Victory to Gibraltar. The ship was refitted. Then after we left Gibraltar, Mr. Beattie out some spirits of wine. There's a surgical spirit and myrrh, and added that to the mixture, and that literally preserved Nelson's body for the month-long journey from Gibraltar to England. When they got back to Portsmouth, the body and barrel taken back to the ship. Nelson's body was laid in state in Greenwich. He was then buried in St Paul's Cathedral on the 9th of January 1806 and given a state funeral. The Nelson wanted a painting of the death of Nelson. This one's commissioned. So William Arthur Davis actually painted this one, and Davis was a very, very clever portrait artist. He sketched all the men on board the Victory when he came on board the ship, and then even asked them to retrieve Nelson's body out of the barrel of brandy just to sketch his face. Yes, that's quite macabre.
He had a mistress, Emma Hamilton.
His mistress?
Nelson was divorced. Davis then went back to his studios, then composed the painting and did three. One for the king, one for the Maritime Hospital in Greenwich, and one for
he had a
Portsmouth
daughter, Horatio, by Emma Hamilton.
Three were produced, and as you can see, very beautiful, but lots of artistic license in there, folks.
Not by
Captain Hardy, 6'4". Mr. Bunce, 6'7". He's been shrunk to fit in the painting. And also, you've got Mr. Beattie wearing his #1 dress uniform. He certainly would be wearing that while he's doing his operations.
The story goes.
So it's a very interesting painting, but highly stylised. It also tells us this is where we think Nelson died,
So I was saying earlier,
not
she
when
did a bit
Victorians thought it
calls
was.
it on Emma Hamilton.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, we're going to make our way past the search table up to the exit.
I mean, he was sort of, I mean, she was a good time girl.
Yes. It required an unlikely relationship in a way.
Is that original, do you reckon? I bet that is one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a famous.
So he drowned then, didn't he?